All right, good evening, folks. I'd like to call to order the King George County School Board special meeting, public hearing. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, and justice for all. All right, please be seated. All right, so at this time, we'll hold the public hearing with regards to the filling of the James Madison School Board seat vacancy. So I ask that if you have a public comment to make at our regular meeting, not pertaining to the filling of the James Madison seat, I ask that you hold your comment until our meeting that will commence immediately following this one, our regular meeting. So at this time, Ms. Rinko, do we have a public comment list? All right, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, so when you get to the podium, please state your name, your address, and we ask that you limit your comment to 3 minutes in order to afford everyone an opportunity to speak. All right, so first up, we have Melissa Sprigg.
Hello. My name is Melissa Sprigg. I live at 8273 White House Circle. I live in the James Madison district of King George. I believe that Kim Reesnover has the wisdom and insight to make an excellent school board representative for my district. I have been neighbors and friends with Kim and her family for over 15 years. She has taught my kids at different homeschool co-ops in our area. Our children have attended the same Awana program. We have attended the same church where she has also volunteered her time helping with the kids program. So I've had the unique perspective and been able to see her in every venue rise to any challenge that she faces, solving disputes with grace, communicating her goals clearly and effectively while keeping her priorities in focus, and displaying her deep love for the children and for education. So all traits that I believe would really effectively serve her on the school board and as a result for our community. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sprigg. Raymond Blazer.
I think his is for.
Yeah, are you here to make a comment about the public hearing or?
I was going to say, I think this is the wrong spot.
Okay, you can just sit tight and we'll get to you momentarily. Carrie Dakos, sorry if I butchered your last name. Dacious, got it.
My name is Carrie Dacious and my address is 6990 Vining Court, King George, and I'm here as support for Kathy Cutright for school board. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak on behalf of Dr. Kathy Cutright as both her longtime friend and also as a parent of a King George County student. I met Kathy almost 2 decades ago when my family started attending Dahlgren United Methodist Church. When I began to take part in Sunday school class, I was very fortunate to choose a group that included Kathy and her husband, Rod. I looked forward to those weekly classes a great deal, as I felt Kathy brought so many gifts to our group study. She has a preeminent intellect, that is certain, but the true beauty of her character is that she is able to communicate effectively with people of all backgrounds and ages. She was that member of our Sunday school class that had the seamless ability to bridge ideas, concepts, and perspectives into a cohesive nugget of pearly wisdom. Kathy helped and continues to help me grow as a student of my faith and also as an educator and way shower for my son, and for that I am truly grateful. The position for school board member for the James Madison District is one which she has considered with seriousness and much deliberation, In fact, we have discussed it in depth many times for several weeks now. Dr. Cutright's qualifications as a PhD in education and as a lifelong teacher certainly equip her with the knowledge and understanding that will be of great benefit to our county school board. It is two particular qualities and uncommon qualities at that, however, that I feel favor her for this important position. Firstly, Kathy embodies the definition of prudence, which is the ability to govern and discipline oneself calmly through the use of reason and circumspection. Kathy has continually impressed me as a woman who exercises good judgment and, when necessary, caution. There have been several occasions when I have sought Kathy's advice as an educator, and she has always given me sage counsel. Sometimes not necessarily what I wanted to hear, but without fail, advice that in the long run produced good fruit. Secondly, Kathy embodies the definition of temperance, the ability to have moderation in words, actions, thoughts, and feelings. Kathy has often demonstrated measured restraint in situations where others have not had the grace or equanimity to respond thoughtfully, deliberately, or kindly. In the divisive environments we may often find ourselves in today, I know without a doubt that Kathy's discerning and contemplative manner will lend her well to those situations.
Right. Thank you, Ms. Statius. I'm sorry, your 3 minutes are up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, John Statius.
Good evening, school board. My name is John Datius. I live at 699 Vining Court, King George, Virginia. I should have gave some of the time to my wife. I'll be shorter. Well, thanks for allowing me to address the board. First, as a parent of a student that goes to your school, Alex, we're just amazed at what you and your staff do. He's been here since kindergarten. TC knows I serve as the deputy for the Naval Academy. We have approximately 90 schools, and we have 3 students at the Naval Academy right now, and your school system produces those type of students. With those 90 schools, I feel like we compete against the Northern Virginia schools with no problem, just because of what you all do. And that's what's important. I want to keep that baton going. You're the reason why we have such a great school system, along with the community and the teachers. And the candidate I wanted to talk to was Kathy. I think she's the right one as we pass this baton for this fall election. So I want to address, as I said, she's a proven educator. She's been part of the Virginia and Maryland school systems for over 40 years as a professor. She has the experience, the track record, and the reputation. She has a benchmark for a standard of excellence. And that's what she'll bring to our children. With COVID, the challenges that you all have with shrinking budgets, our growth, just so many competing factors, need somebody who can balance that, and she's the right person to do that. She's had many similar scenarios through her career, and that's what we need at this time, someone who's had that type of experience. Next, she's a considerate professional, can work across the table. Your job's tough right now, and we need to make some trade-offs, but we need somebody who's not political and not emotional that can get the job right. And that's the definition of a leader. She's going to make the right decisions and do the right things at the right time, and that's what we need. Next, as a professor and chairperson, she knows how to go for solutions. Many of you know that she's the president of the Lions Club, and that's another gold standard that we have, and it's a proven track record that she has done as a leader. So on a personal note, Kathy took time to mentor Alex last year when he was doing some college courses. Carrie and I were not able to solve that, but she was, again, a great educator. So in closing, I want to thank all of you for what you do for our school system, our kids, and as a fellow citizen, as one of our great leaders said, she always will bring a win-win situation that is not political, and I think she's the right one to go. That's how I was watching the times. Oh, thank you.
My name is today is Mark Hoffman. I read that correctly. I am Mark Cawthon. I live at 9664 Mohawk Drive, King George. I'm here for Kathy Cutright. She's a proven leader, and she was an excellent president of the Dargan Lions Club. She is community-minded. She'd be an excellent candidate. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Coffin. Mr. Vance, do we have any comments online? All right. Well, thank you for those who have come to speak out in favor of your candidates this evening. At this time, do we have a motion to adjourn our special meeting?
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye. We are now adjourned.